get ready to go. We're glad that you're all here, so now it's time to start the show. We're not in school, but we can still pretend by making music until this ends. We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hey there, Falcons. Guys, this is it. We have reached our final unit of lessons. Can't believe it. Well, it seems like we just started, but we got some new songs today. We got some new games today. We got some new activities to do. So, enough talking about it. Let's make some music.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Alrighty, fourth grade, got a brand new song for you today. A song that tells a story. A song called the Shady Grove. Now, what is a grove? Well, a grove is kind of an area, like an overgrown area. So some things that grow there. It's an area that you can go to, you can visit, lots of groves all around. Okay, in fact, there's some groves right here in Lebanon County. I'm going to play today along with you on my ukulele. It's like a guitar, but, well, not quite as big. A little smaller, easier to handle. Okay? Let me sing the song for you. It goes like this. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love. Bound for the Shady Grove. Good. I'll sing this time. You echo back. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love. Bound for the Shady Grove. Good. Try it with me, the whole song. Ready? Here we go. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love. Bound for the Shady Grove. Now, that's actually not the whole song. That's just one part of the song. That's just the part that's called the refrain. It's the part that comes back over and over again. There's actually a little bit more to this song. I'm going to sing a verse for this song. It tells a little bit of a story. Listen. Cheeks as red as a bloomin' rose, eyes of the darkest brown. You are the darling of my heart. Stay till the sun goes down. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love. Bound for the Shady Grove. There's actually more too. Here's another one. Went to see my Shady Grove, standing in the door, shoes and stockings in her hand, and her little bare feet on the floor. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love. Bound for the Shady Grove. Now, how did they do these verses? How is it set up? Well, you can actually make up your own verses for this song. Let's look at one. Went to see my Shady Grove, standing in the door, shoes and stockings in her hand, and her little bare feet on the floor. Now, each phrase of that verse kind of relates to the other one a little bit. Here's the first one. Went to see my Shady Grove, standing in the door. Keep that in mind. Shoes and stockings in her hand, and her little bare feet on the floor. Do you notice something about the last word of the last phrase and the last word of the second phrase? Door, floor. Hopefully you realize that those words rhyme. Yes. Okay. Now the first one, the third one, well, they don't rhyme. They're just kind of, to help connect those other ones. Okay, the rhyming ones. So here's what you can do to make up your own verse. You want to be a little bit creative here? You want to try to write your own song? Well, here's how you can do it. First phrase. Think of something. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Say whatever you want about Shady Grove. That doesn't matter. Bum, ba, ba, da, bum, bum. Whatever the last word you come up with there, make sure you keep that one in mind. And make sure it's got some good rhyming words, like door, floor, tore, pour, bore. Hopefully I'm not boring you. Third one, again, could be anything, because we're just trying to connect it to that last one, which is going to have one of those rhyming words with that one. So take some time, think about what else you could sing, and then you can write it down. And then you'll have a whole song that you can sing. You can go back to the refrain then. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love. Bound for the Shady Grove. So have some fun with the Shady Grove and have some fun making some music.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, fourth grade. We are going to our neighbors to the north. We are heading up north. We are going to Canada. Now, I have a song from Canada, from Quebec, actually. Song from Canada. That is, well, it's kind of it has a weird title. It's called Donkey Riding. Now, you probably know what a donkey is, right? Now, you've probably never ridden a donkey, but I'm not actually talking about the donkey you're thinking of. This is an old work song. It's an old shanty, almost like a sea shanty. It's a thing. A donkey is actually not an animal in this song. A donkey is actually the name of a steam engine. And this steam engine was really good with getting lumber where it needed to be. Lumber is obviously those made of trees. So when you cut down those trees like the lumberjacks, you need something to help because sometimes those trees are very big. Well, they use a steam engine that they sometimes just call a donkey. Okay? I have a song that goes like this. Were you ever in Quebec, stowing timber on the deck, where there's a king with a golden crown riding on a donkey? Hey ho, away we go, donkey riding, hey ho, away we go, riding on a donkey. It's kind of a fun song. Actually, it's a really fun song. I'll sing it, you echo back this time. Were you ever in Quebec, stowing timber on the deck, where there's a king with a golden crown riding on a donkey? Now, that is the verse. That's the verse of the song. Okay, let's try that one more time. Were you ever in Quebec, stowing timber on the deck, where there's a king with a golden crown riding on a donkey? Good. That is the verse. Now here's the refrain, the part that comes back over and over again. Hey ho, away we go, donkey riding, hey ho, away we go, riding on a donkey. Great. Okay, let's try the entire song. Try it with me this time. The words are down in the description if you need them. Here we go, right? Were you ever in Quebec, stowing timber on the deck, where there's a king with a golden crown riding on a donkey? Hey ho, away we go, donkey riding, hey ho, away we go, riding on a donkey. Nice job. Good. This time, can you sing it with me? And this time, can you keep a beat on your lap as you sing it? Here we go. Ready? Were you ever in Quebec, stowing timber on the deck, where there's a king with a golden crown riding on a donkey? Hey ho, away we go, donkey riding, hey ho, away we go, riding on a donkey. Nice job. Okay, now, this is a song that people would sing as they were working. It was a work song, something to pass the time, something to create some community and to have some fun while you're passing the time, while you're doing all that hard, heavy lifting and all that heavy work, okay? Let's try something a little bit harder then, okay? I want to do a little pattern with our hands, a little ostinato, a repeating pattern, okay? This is what it is. Take a listen. You know what that pattern is? Could you figure it out in the rhythms on toddies and ta? You know what it is? What's the pattern? It is toddy, toddy, ta, ta. And I just keep doing that over and over again, okay? Let's try that. Don't sing. I'm going to sing. I want you just to clap and try to keep that pattern very steady while I sing the song. Here we go. Ready? You start the pattern with me. Keep going. Were you ever in Quebec, stowing timber on the deck, where there's a king with a golden crown riding on a donkey? Hey ho, away we go, donkey riding, hey ho, away we go, riding on a donkey. You know, there's one part of the song that matches up perfectly with that. It's at the very end. Riding on a donkey. It's the same thing. It's the same rhythms, right? Okay, good. This time, don't clap. This time, all I want you to do is sing along with me, okay? Sing along with me. Ready? Here we go. Were you ever in Quebec, stowing timber on the deck, where there's a king with a golden crown riding on a donkey? Hey ho, away we go. Donkey riding, hey ho, away we go, riding on a donkey. Okay, challenge time. Can you sing the song with me while you clap that ostinato? That's not easy, okay? Good luck. Here we go. We'll start the pattern first. Toddy, toddy, ta, ta, toddy, toddy, ta, ta. Keep going with it. Ready? Here we go. Were you ever in Quebec, stowing timber on the deck, where there's a king with a golden crown riding on a donkey? Hey ho, away we go, donkey riding, hey ho, away we go, riding on a donkey. Oof, how'd it go? That's a little bit tricky. It's a lot bit tricky, actually. Good. Practice that. Sing the song. Do that ostinato as you sing it, and maybe you can teach it to somebody else too. It's always more fun to sing a work song with somebody else. So, have some fun making some music.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, fourth grade, got another new song for you today. A song called On a Mountain. Let me sing it for you. On a mountain stands a lady. Who is she? I do not know. All she wants is gold and silver for her beau. Pretty simple song. I'll sing it this time. You echo back. On a mountain stands a lady. Who is she? I do not know. All she wants is gold and silver for her beau. Good. Try a little bit longer this time. Listen. On a mountain stands a lady. Who is she? I do not know. All she wants is gold and silver for her beau. Good. Try the whole song with me. Ready? Here we go. On a mountain stands a lady. Who is she? I do not know. All she wants is gold and silver for her beau. Great. Now, not a long song, but there's something really funny you can do with this song. It's actually short enough, and it's a perfect song to come up with your own accompaniment for. Now, you have some instruments. You've made castanets, you've made those xylophones, you've made those jingle bells a long time ago. You even made maracas recently, right? Well, why don't we come up with something for this? Why don't we come up with something? Let me think. How about we come up with a little pattern? 4 beats long. Now, we know a lot of rhythms. We know ta, we know toddy, we know syncopation, we know takadimi, we know ta-dimi, we know lots of different ones, okay? Let's come up with, let's just do a very simple one to start. Ta, ta, ta-dee, ta. Ta, ta, ta-dee, ta. Ta, ta, ta-dee, ta. On a mountain stands a lady. Who is she? I do not know. All she wants is gold and silver for her beau. See how that worked? Make a pattern that's 4 beats long. You're going to do that pattern 4 times in this song. On a mountain stands a lady. Who is she? I do not know. All she wants is gold and silver for her beau. You're going to come up with a rhythm that you can play on your instrument along with this, okay? You can make it a little trickier. Maybe like a takadimi. Takadimi, tadi, tadi, ta. On a mountain stands a lady. Who is she? I do not know. All she wants is gold and silver for her beau. Practice that, okay? Once you get one down, try a different one on a different instrument. You can do some really, really cool things with these different patterns, and then you can start putting them together. You could have one person play one of the patterns on one instrument, and you can have somebody else play another pattern on a different instrument. So make up your own accompaniment for this song. It's actually a lot of fun. See what you can come up with, and most importantly, have some fun.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Alrighty, 4th grade now. We learned about a la pentachord. A pentachord, penta like a pentagon, has 5 sounds, a pentachord. And a la pentachord means the lowest one is la. And we learned that the la pentachord has a new solfege name in it that we didn't know before, T. La, ti, do, re, mi. Sing that with me. La, ti, do, re, mi. La, ti, do, re, mi. Now, Now, what would that look like if we wrote it out on our staff? Well, I'll tell you what it looks like. It's actually very easy. First of all, I'm going to put something here that you maybe have seen if you're in band or if you played the recorder last year. A treble clef. Now, that's important. We'll get to that in just a second. I'm going to write out the 5 notes of our La pentachord. I'm going to tell you that La is, well, for this one, right below the first line. I'll tell you that T is therefore on the first line. Do is in the first space because we're just going up by steps. Not too hard. Pretty easy, in fact. We're just moving up like that. Okay? And there is a La pentachord. We've got La, Ti, Do, Re, Mi. Can we sing that? La, Ti, Do, Re, Mi. Now, there's many different ways we could sing this. We could sing it on the rhythms. Ta, 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 ta. It's kind of boring. They're all the same. What if we sang it on numbers? What if we call La 1? That means Ti would be 2. That means Do would be 3, Re would be 4, and Mi would be 5. Let's try it on the numbers. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, we said that this pentachord obviously has major steps and minor steps. But we said the minor step is between which two? Do you remember? It's between Ti and Do. This is the minor step there. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because what if we sang this on the letter names? Now, if you play an instrument, this is important to know, and that's what this treble clef kind of tells us. Maybe you learned about this when you played the recorder. Every line and every space has a letter name to go along with it. There's a sentence for the letters here. Do you remember what it is? Every good burger deserves fries. Remember that sentence? Oh, wasn't that so fun? Every good burger deserves fries. First line is E, second line's G, third line's B, fourth line's D, fifth line is F. The spaces also have letters, and space you can remember because it rhymes with face. And spell face, F-A-C-E. Now, we can actually figure out most of these just by looking at those, okay? Let's start and work our way backwards. Mi is in the second space, so it's the letter A. Re is the second line, which is G. Do is the first space, which is F. T is the first line, which is E. What about this? This is actually right below the first line. So it's one before E. What comes before E? We actually don't have anything under there, but it still has a name. Think of the alphabet. A, B, C, D, D, E, D. D is what it would be. Exactly. Okay? So we have these 5 letters. This is what these are. D, E, F, G, A. Sing that with me. D, E, F, G, A. That means that E and F are a minor step, if this is correct. Well, we can check it, actually, because here we go. We got our keyboard. This is what a piano keyboard looks like. If you have a keyboard at your house, here's something you can do on it. D is this note right here. E is this note. F is this note. G is this note. A is this note. We said E and F should be a minor step. Are they a minor step? Well, take a look. They are right next to each other. There's no key in between there. So because of that, it is a minor step. D and E has this key, which makes it a major step. F and G has a key in between, which makes it a major step. G and A has a key in between, which makes it a major step. So that actually works out perfectly for our song. What if we started somewhere else, though? These are unsolved music mysteries. Well, actually, it's not unsolved, because next week we're going to solve what happens if we start somewhere else where the major and minor steps don't quite work out the way we want them to. Okay? So, have some fun with that. If you have a piano, go ahead and you can actually try to play that. Okay? But most importantly, whatever you're doing, have some fun.
We're making